Day 3 of Booktube-a-Thon. Here we are. Gonna try to read The Smoke Thieves, and this is gonna go for my beautiful spine. And you know why it's beautiful? Because it's got a thick spine, and so that means it's a long book, so it's beautiful. But I don't know, I just really like the feel of this book. It's like thick, but it's like a smaller type of book. I don't know, it just feels so good. I decided to read The Smoke Thieves because I'm just in that real like high stakes, intense fantasy mode, because I realized the past 3 books that I've read were kind of like along those lines, had that theme in it. I read Dread Nation, Sky in the Deep, and then The Cruel Prince, and those are all like really intense life and death situations, like high drama. So I just feel like I want more of that, but in like a fantasy setting. So I'm hoping this one will fulfill that. And I remember Sally Green's writing from Half Bad when I read that, being very like atmospheric, and I always say like Half Bad is like a perfect book to read on a rainy day, because I felt like the settings are so nicely described, beautifully described. And so yeah, I don't know, I'm hoping that's what The Smoke Thieves will bring me, but we gotta read it. I gotta stop talking and just read it.
Well, it's a disease to stay on the press, middle sins grade.
Also, this happens too often. I'm only like 6-7 pages in. This character's name, I keep saying Garvel in my head, and this happens, and usually I'm so careful about when I first see a name, like pronouncing it carefully so that I don't go throughout the rest of the book mispronouncing it. But this one has just gotten me. It's Gravel. And like, that's not hard, but I keep saying Garvel in my head, and then I have to correct myself, and I'm like, wait, which one is it? Ugh, it's only 6 pages, and his name like pops up so much, and so I'm just like confused. But anyways, yeah. Cool update. Wait, ew, ugh, why does it have to be a C, Catherine? I'm a K, Catherine. I read Dread Nation, and the character in that was named Catherine, but I listened to the audiobook, so I don't know if it was a Catherine, a C, or a K, but why is the universe against me? Sally Green, why are you against me? Hi guys, so I was up really early this morning and reading, trying to read. Oh my gosh! Just now I finished filming my book haul for, I don't know, cumulative book haul, but I was just trying to take a thumbnail. It was so hard, the books are so heavy. I haven't taken a thumbnail for a book haul in literally forever. Also, I love this eyeliner. Like on this eye, it looks great. But yeah, I was reading The Smoke Thieves this morning, and then I was like, you know what, I just really want to sleep, so I did. Didn't even get to editing day 1 and 2, and then I woke up and did my makeup, and I filmed, and it took me forever to do my makeup. I was just taking literally forever. Then I was talking to my mom about my freaking finger because it still hurts. Yeah, it's like about 6:30 already. Time flies, and I've been filming for a while because book hauls. Anyways, I don't really know what I'm gonna do next. Hopefully read, but I also need to edit a lot of different things, so we'll see. It's 4 a.m. What am I doing? Hi, welcome to what's it called? Booktube-a-Thon day 4 already? I know, crazy. We're gonna have to stoop down for this. I actually don't really like eggs, yet I'm making them. I bought eggs. You know, my mom said I should, so I did. I don't even have any bread left, so I'm like, this is gonna be boring. I hate runny eggs, like so much. It bomb. Once upon a dream, I went to Disney, and American eggs are literally, there's like so much milk in it. And anyways, I had like gotten a lot on my plate because I was like, eggs. I'm gonna be like the movies where they eat lots of eggs in the morning. And then I couldn't eat it. Literally, I wanted to vomit. My mom was like, you got all that eggs, you have to eat it. So I haven't really eaten eggs too much since then, but I love boiled eggs, and you guys really care about my egg eating habits. Anyways, day 4, didn't really read anything yesterday. I went to sleep at like 9. Weird, I know, I never go to sleep so early. And then I woke up at like 2, so I've been awake editing my book haul, and so I'm gonna review that and then she shall be posted. But I'm eating first, and then I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and work. And then I think I'm just gonna walk there though, so I'm gonna have a nice morning walk. So I think I want to find an audiobook to listen to while I walk there. Because where I want to go is quite far away, and so I was like, you know what, we'll just walk through Central Park, regret it later because I know I will, but eggs.
I don't know how to be, and maybe I just wanna get married. Maybe
Hi guys, it's now 11 o'clock, and all I've done since I last talked to you, I don't even know when I last talked to you, but all I've done is watch Alias Grace, and I just finished it. Oh my god, that was so good. I've had it on my list since it came out, and I just haven't really been in the mood for historical fiction TV shows like I used to be. Like, I used to be so into those. But anyways, I read it. I mean, read it? No, I wish I was reading. I watched it, and it was so good. Anyways, I haven't read anything, and so it's day 4. We only have 2 days left, and I feel like this book is too big for me to read. I'm like doubting myself.
and I'm pretty sure that my house won't burn down to the ground tomorrow. It happened enough before, and I know that I have, and I know that my house can burn down to the ground tomorrow.
So what is this, like day 5? Oh my god, lol, 5. I don't know. Anyways, so I've had a really rough past 2 days, and every time I do an update clip, I try to like act cheery and whatever, but I just really feel like Booktube-a-Thon always happens in weeks where it's just not great. Yeah, I'm just not feeling great mentally, even though it might seem like I am, because I'm just great at talking, but I just haven't really been reading. I feel like I need to achieve something, so I'm trying to like read smaller books. So I tried to start Beauty and Fury, I think that's what it's called. Couldn't get into it. I barely even read any pages, and so right now I'm trying to read A Million Junes, and this by Emily Henry, and this is basically like a contemporary, because the author of this wrote The Love That Split the World, which is a contemporary, and this I think is supposed to be like an urban fantasy because there's magic and ghosts in this. This feels like dead-ass contemporary, and I'm like, ugh. Like the main dude, like I haven't read a YA contemporary in forever. I read like half of Call Me By Your Name, which is on this TBR and I should be reading soon, but that is like not YA. YA contemporary is like a special little genre, I guess, because I don't know, I just can't do contemporary. But like I love this like summer nights feeling, and it's making me laugh so far. I'm only in chapter 5. I like the jokes in this. Honestly, quite solid so far. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the like dude in this, he's like mysterious dark boy with tattoos and wears white shirts and black jeans, and it's like could we get a little more contemporary? Well, we're trying. I just like can't get into any books, so I just keep starting them and then I don't follow through. And it's not a good time for that to be happening because it's a readathon and I need to be achieving things. But yeah, so besides reading, life happens, I guess, and you can't control it, even if you try. If you're going through anything right now, I hope you know that you're not alone and that we all are. And don't make yourself feel less important because you feel like what you're going through isn't as bad as other people, because it still matters and you just gotta give yourself time. I don't know. That sounded like I knew what I was talking about, but really I don't. Watch, this will like turn into like every 2 seconds I'll give you an update, because this is like, I haven't read something like this in ages. But it kind of feels like the Raven cycle, mostly because I don't have anything else really to compare it to. But it took me forever to get into the Raven Boys, which is the first book in that series, because it's more like set in the real world, which I do not read, and it's just throwing me off so much. Like, I'm not hating it, but I'm also like, I don't know why I have such a hang up on contemporary. Legit, like 2 seconds later, I looked it up because it was bugging me, and it's magical realism, not urban fantasy. I don't know why. I'm just not used to this.
We should look out further. I guess it wouldn't hurt us. We don't have to be around all these coffee shops. Now we've got that percolator. Never made a latte greater. I'm saving $23 a week. Drive to the house in Preston. We see police arrested.
Hello. So I can't even hear myself, but these headphones are so good. I'll talk about them later. But I went down to Union Square to meet with my sister and have some lunch because we kind of do that like every week. And when I got down there, it was pouring rain. Like the whole front of my pants were wet. But I'm up here now, and look at how bright it is. So sunny. And when I was coming back up, I had 2 bags, and so like I couldn't put like it on my lap or on the ground either because of how the like subway chairs are configured. And so it was kind of like on the seat beside me, and then I was like, it's fine, there are so many seats in this subway car. Literally some kid comes and sits right beside me on the little piece of chair, and he's like pushing my bag into me, and then he keeps giving me like a really rude look, and I'm like, excuse me? And so when the train stops, I get up because some people behind me have gotten up and like left a lot of chairs open. So I'm like, if this kid is not gonna get up, I'm just gonna have to get up. And I like stand up, and then he just looks at me, and I'm like, I like have to do like shooing motions with my hands. Like, courtesy, people. Like, it is, But it's time to cat sit.
And I wonder what she bought it for.